guys, how are we doing tonight? Thank you. I'm Sara Manson. So, at what point did it become expected that baked goods should have drugs in them? Right? Like, here's the thing. I have spent years perfecting my cookie recipe. And now every time I offer someone a cookie, I come to them with these beautiful labors of love, and I'm like, would you like a cookie? And they go, is there weed in it? And I go, no. And they go, all right. And I'm like, you guys, I worked so hard on these. And I'm like, just try it. So they eat it, and I'm like, how is it? And they're like, it's really good. I know, and I'm like, what the hell, you guys? I've got like Bud over there who bought a roll of cookie dough at Hy-Vee and threw a little pinch of weed in it, and all of a sudden they're like, now that's a fucking cookie right there. This guy knows what he's doing. I'm like, fuck you and your fucking drug cookies, Derek. I know what I'm doing, all right? Like, I worked for a lot of years to make these cookies, and you guys don't appreciate shit. Here's the thing about drug cookies, man. I can't afford to make drug cookies and just hand them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs like $100 to make drug cookies. If I make them, I'm not just like handing them out willy-nilly, like, here, everybody, have drug cookies. No, I can't afford that shit. If you want to know the kind of drugs I can afford to put into cookies, it's X-Lax, okay? That's my budget. So, right, I know. And so if someone comes to me and I offer them my beautiful cookie, and they're like, is it special? I'm like, hold on, I got a special cookie for you right here. You got about 20 minutes, buddy. Get somewhere safe. I hope it's got good plumbing. What? Nothing, bud. So, I take care of rock stars for my job. That's kind of what I do. And I was working for Prof the other day. Has anybody heard of him? Woo! Yeah, thanks. He's a big rapper, right? So I take care of Prof, and I drive him around, and I have an Escalade, and I park it right next to his tour bus. And my Escalade got like, somebody actually took my Escalade and they assaulted it. Right? Do you know what they did? They violated my Escalade. Prof and I walk out to the Escalade, and someone had thrown chewed up gum all over it.
No.
What? Are you kidding me? Like, here's the thing, and I have to appreciate this. Someone walked by the Escalade and they said to themselves, my God, I have to do something to this car. What do I have in my pockets? And they reach in their pockets and they pull out everything they have, and all they have is some chewing gum. And they go, all right. Boom! The whole pack? Are you kidding me? They spent a lot of time on this. They chewed a lot of gum. I mean, and it was all over the car. We had to stand there and pick it off. And he's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the hell, you guys? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Security was everywhere. What were they doing? Well, someone was chewing gum and spitting it all over the car. This is not even the first time that someone has done this to me. I know, not long ago, actually. I have a home there are no children allowed, all right? Like, banned. And here's why. I have a house full of collectibles, okay? Like, this is a lot of toys in boxes. This is a kid's dream, right? They see it, they want to open stuff, and I'm like, no kids allowed, but my friend wants to come over, and he's got a kid with him, and he's like, hey, I got to bring this kid, and I'm like, ooh, buddy. Not allowed in this house. And he's like, oh, I got to bring him. It'll be okay. I promise I'll watch him like a hawk. And I'm like, really? So he brings the kid over. And I'm watching him. He's out of sight for a little bit, but I think it's okay. So he leaves, and the next day, I go to do laundry, and I pick up my laundry basket. Guess what's inside it? Chewed up gum. So I start turning my house upside down, and guess what? There was fucking chewed up gum everywhere, you guys. He stuck it in books, behind pictures, on the collectibles. This is why they are forbidden in my home. They are not allowed. I was so fucking mad. I'm like, are you kidding me? You let a kid over here one time and they chew up gum all over your house and stick it everywhere. And I call them up and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, what? And I go, there's chewed up gum all over my house. your kid did this. And they're like, yeah, he did have a pack of gum in his pocket when I brought him to your house. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How did you let him come over with gum? And they're like, kids will be kids. I said, kids will be kids. Fuck you, man. And I'm like riled up, right? And they're like, it's no big deal. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a huge fucking deal. And I'm like, I'm so mad. And they're like, calm down about the whole thing. And I'm like, ooh, you know what? You're right. I'm overreacting. In fact, I need to apologize to you, and I'm sorry that I yelled about your kid. In fact, I'm gonna bake you guys a nice big plate of cookies. I'll be over with those tomorrow, guys. You're gonna have a great night. Thanks so much, guys. I'm Sara Manson. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much.